And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Bryant. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Ellis at the point. And for Minnesota, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's Conley in at the one spot. Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorite cities to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. L.A., New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Randall outside. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength. One that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
You got it, making the commitment. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. That free throw good from Randall.
You're looking for a guy that plays with a bit of an edge. Julius Randle is your man. I mean, he's been an All-NBA selection on multiple occasions.
Second free throw, no good. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Mark Eaton.
Now here's Randall. Last game, 26 points, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I caught up with the head coach for Minnesota. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now here's Thompson. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Bryant. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Outside, Reed. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Edwards against Wembanyama. And the shot is good. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the game.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Now here's Thompson. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to Reed. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ellis, that's good.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
Timberwolves trail by 7, and timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and you know, there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And now look at the numbers for Edwards. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. And they recover it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. I mean, he's a hard guy to cover.
Clark Reed, a former 6-man award winner in this league.
Yeah, I tell you, he was given the nickname Big Jelly in high school, and it has stuck with him. In fact, they've got some great T-shirts with that on it. And to be honest, I like it. I just would like to know the backstory as to how he became Big Jelly. His game is pretty sweet, too. I like the fact that Reed is pretty crafty. He's got a good understanding and feel for the game. I mean, he makes plays, especially around the hoop, that other big men can't. 4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Conley against Ellis. Randall surveying the D. And Reed has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Ellis, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Kobe, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And here's a look at some numbers for Kobe Bryant. So it's San Antonio now. 6 to shoot. Here's Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Bryant. Lets it go. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Timberwolves trail by 5. Randall outside. Reed with a screen for Randall. Shoots over Kamara. Rebounded by Ellis.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And here is Conley. Scoreless thus far. Outside Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the shot goes in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give them a chance to discuss some potential changes. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. Russell Westbrook's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Spurs also changing it up. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Bryant. And Jacket Jonas in for Ellis. Here's Gobert. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And here now is Thybulle. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Whitmore finds Thybulle. Here's Jacket Jonas. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. For three, Edwards. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Jacket Jonas. Hasn't made one yet, and the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Clark comes in for Edwards. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the layup falls.
Well, I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
Pass to Wembanyama. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
DiVincenzo with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Pass to Wembanyama. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 10.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Miller. Clark with a wide open look. That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's stolen by Gobert. The three for DiVincenzo. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Spurs leading by 5. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Juzang in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. The shot by Thompson, no good. Thompson against Westbrook, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor stands.
A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Shannon's checked in. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now here's Kobe. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
Here's Randall. 6-point game. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You know, he's gifted with incredible length. Isaac is almost a footer, 7 feet that is, so he should pile up the block shots.
Minnesota making a switch here. Dillingham's checked in. Spurs leading by 6. Now Bryant. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's Randall. Isaac with some nice D.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Poked loose. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Westbrook. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
DiVincenzo was hunting for that opening on the perimeter, and he finds one right in the corner.
Ellis outside. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Isaac's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And that's a foul called on Keon Ellis. That's his first foul. Edwards has come in for Dillingham. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. DiVincenzo against Ellis. DiVincenzo kicks to Westbrook. A three-pointer, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at San Antonio. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And checking out Minnesota, sitting there 4 spots below.
When I look at San Antonio, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Randall with the bucket.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
A pass to Bryant, deflects the pass. Kobe against Westbrook. Here's Randall, drains the 19-footer. And now it's only a 5-point Spurs lead.
Randall's pretty skilled as the screener or ball handler in those sets. That's pretty good versatility on display.
Kamara finds Ellis. Back to Kamara. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Bryant. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Out to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Westbrook. Randall against Isaac. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Isaac. Spurs leading by 5. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Pretty tight defense there on Edwards. As a matter of fact, a little too tight.
The Timberwolves made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving. And that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Conley for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Already a second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so it's San Antonio with it. And it's Kobe missing. McDaniels outside. Conley with the 3. And another. For Minnesota.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside, Kobe. Back to Ellis. Wembanyama inside. Inside, here's Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Spurs. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Conley, the pass to Reed. No good from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
2 free throws is coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Tuesday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Dr. Jonas is checked in for Ellis. Here's Thompson. Here's Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wembanyama has got 14 points for the game. Edwards looking it over. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. So coming close to 40 years of age, Mike Conley's production has slowed down, but Clark, he is still so valuable in so many ways.
And his value comes in his production, but maybe more so in the intangibles, which are really hard to measure, but they're palpable. You feel them. They make a difference. They have an impact on the team and individual young players. I mean, he's one of the best teammates and leaders in the NBA. Always plays it within himself, has great perspective and wisdom. He's just a joy to be around and a very, very good teammate and leader.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Wembanyama. 16 points for him. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reeves got his 5th rebound in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Basketball can be very simple. If you can let Conley run the pick and roll, it's normally a good thing.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Naz Reid. The Spurs shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And so it's Mike Conley making highlights for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it was from 3-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. We come back right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're in a close game. Could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer?
Well, I had a few. Kobe, Big Shot Bob, Derek Fisher, but my favorite is Ernie Bartholomew Johnson.
Ooh, Ernie, that's a big shot maker. But I'm going to go with Big Shot Bob, too.
Yeah.
Because we both played with him.
Yes, you did, and nice to see you agreeing on something for a change. All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high field goal percentage, and that's exactly what's happened here. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Hart.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Tamani Kamara. Kobe is out there with Keon Ellis. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Conley. Clock at 6. Picked away. Here's Kobe. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to McDaniel. Traps in the tray. McDaniel's got the lead up to 1 now for the Timberwolves.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Kamara misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
McDaniels passes to Reed. Over Ellis. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Kamara misses.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Back over to you guys.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Ellis outside. And it's Bryant in the corner. Over Edwards. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Yes, and the foul. Julius Randle picks one up.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Spurs shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look now for San Antonio. Whitmore, he's checked in for Tamani Kamara. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Kobe. And Jonas in for Keon Ellis. And the foul on Kasparis Jonas. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Picked by Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Reed's got 6.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Randall passes to Reed. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And they're on the break. Here's Jonas. Still without a basket. And he drives in. Wembanyama. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Spurs.
A generational talent. Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Randall finds Conley. Reed with a screen for Conley. Now Reed. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 9 points in the game so far.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. Number 1, the Spurs. In the 3rd spot, the Timberwolves.
And we're getting to watch two of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Bryant looking around. Back to Ellis for the 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Now here is Conley. He's got 9. Reed with a screen for Conley. Pass to Reed. And another 3 for Minnesota.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks chips.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Again, the miss by the Spurs. Minnesota in the lead. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now. And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Isaac a screen. Here's look
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
For 3, Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Pass to Reed. Shoots over Isaac. Reed misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The Spurs have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Miller comes in for Randall. Russell Westbrook's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Here's Gobert. A special move before the shot. Gobert's got his second basket.
From in close, it's game over when Gobert has the ball.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Minnesota. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Miller. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
DiVincenzo against Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Outside Westbrook. No good on that one. Good defense by Wembanyama. Baseline jumper. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Outside Westbrook. Ingles with the screen for Westbrook. Back to Ingles. There's the triple. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And now look at Victor Wembanyama here. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. Right around 25 points per, 13 rebounds, and just over 4 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Minnesota making a switch here. Miller's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook passes to DiVincenzo. Dillingham with it. Still yet to score. Right side Westbrook. Has to Gobert. Good, nice job down low. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. "12 seconds left in the third. He dialed that one up from long distance. Wembanyama's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Dillingham is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, nice rhythm that time. See how Isaac let it fly right off the catch? That shows you confidence in the jumper.
Pass to Dillingham. Gobert with a screen on Isaac. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 ball is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Now Whitmore. Out to Thompson. From beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And Randall throws it down.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Here's Thompson over Westbrook. The shot by Thompson, no good. Minnesota leading by 5. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Takes it off the glass.
Got to do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Whitmore defending. Randall kicks to DiVincenzo. And here's Gobert. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Randall down low. Isaac on him. Bounce pass from Randall. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Thompson. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Thibault kicks to Thompson. Wembanyama right side to take the lead. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Julius Randle picks one up.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Such a treat that we get to watch Wembanyama in action. He's unlike anybody else in the league, or really ever.
To the inside. DiVincenzo finds Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. San Antonio making a switch here. Bonus checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there. Now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Pass to Randall. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. And the first one at the line is good. Minnesota making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. Mamba is checked in for San Antonio. Ellis kicks to Bryant. From deep 3-point territory. Minnesota with the rebound. Reed's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Edwards passes to Reed, takes a 3, and there's Edwards on the assist from Reed. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Mamba against Randall. Mamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Mamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
Mamba setting the pick for Kobe. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Randall dishes to McDaniels. Pass to Westbrook. Randall outside. Shoots over Kamara. San Antonio with the rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Start it.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Mike Conley's checked in for Russell Westbrook. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. McDaniels outside. Pass to Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Driving inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Here's Edwards. Reds loose a 3. Wembanyama reels it in. Beyond the arc. And it misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards crashing in from outside.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
Wembanyama looking it over. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Terrific work by Edwards there. The positioning, the timing on the contest, that's textbook default.
It's Randall. Now McDaniel. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Bryant.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill. An important moment, a lot at stake, able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
And rejection by McDaniel. Poked away. Kobe soaring through the air.
Look at how fired up Bryant is. Determined to score for sure.
Now Reed. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Bryant against Edwards. Oh, the slam dunk.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Outside Conley and taken away by Ellis. Thompson, now Isaac. Outside, Kobe. Isaac a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by McDaniel. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards against Kobe. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no...
Oh, goodness, Kobe Bryant!
One after the other, Kobe taking care of business.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And here's Edwards. Reed with a screen on Thompson. Oh, the dunk!
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
They've got just enough time for a catch and shoot, but it has to be quick.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And now, our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.